Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Indian Cricketer podcast. In case you guys have been wondering where have we been and why hasn't any new episode come out, it's because this podcast doesn't fetch us a penny and full-time jobs to look after. So, with that in mind, welcome back. And today we've got a very interesting new segment for you. Chaitanya, do you want to tell our viewers, our 220 odd viewers, what this new segment is?
Dude, for us, those 220 viewers are like 20,000 viewers. But
That's
आज हम लोग we are just going to take a look at what's been happening, what sort of conversations have been taking place. We're going to look at a few memes, what the fans are talking about. And yeah, I think through that, we're just going to discuss our thoughts as well on what has happened in the series so far. I think it's nicely set up. England has made a comeback into the series. एंड अभी अगले दो मैचेस जो स्टेडियम अंगद के पीछे है पुणे में अगला मैच है और जो स्टेडियम मेरे पीछे है मुंबई दोज आर गोइंग टू बी द टू डिसाइडर्स फॉर द सीरीज.
Okay, let's take a wild guess. Okay, who's going to win the next match? We didn't see it coming. We didn't see England winning the third T20.
Not at all. Not even midway through. Like 70% through the match also didn't see them winning.
At 127 for 8, of course, we never thought that they'll make 170. That's just not possible. We never thought India is going to win 3-0 the series, already wrap it up, and then wait for the next two and play people who not getting chances. We didn't see it coming, of course.
But that's just cricket, I guess. Chal bhai Angad, dekhte, let's see what people have been talking about on this platform called X/Twitter. चलो भाई देखते हैं क्या बोल रहे लोग इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड ट्रेंडिंग. बाय द वे जो भी देख रहा है भाई हम लोग ट्विटर पे भी है, हमें उधर भी फॉलो कर लो. राइट. अभिषेक शर्मा. भाई अभिषेक शर्मा तो हैज बीन किलिंग इट. आई थिंक जस्ट द लास्ट गेम he had a bit of a bad one, but otherwise I think he has pretty much locked that opening slot for himself.
Not really, bro. I think it's going to be Yashasvi who'll come in just for the right tournament. Till then, he will play. He'll play for sure. He'll score centuries. He'll make 50s.
बट ऐसे मत सोच कि क्या होने वाला है क्या होएगा. बट अभिषेक शर्मा आई थिंक इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन एज एन ओपनर. राइट, एक्सप्लोसिव बैटर, बॉलिंग भी डालता है थोड़ी बहुत. तो मतलब अभी उसको इतना चांसेस देख के फिर अगर बाद में बैठा देंगे तो आई डोंट थिंक इट विल बी फेयर. बट आई गेस
What is fair?
व्हाट इज फेयर.
What?
But yeah, Abhishek has been quite impressive so far. RCB fans watching Phil Salt's batting in every match. भाई
अरे
Salt तो सिंगल डिजिट पे गया है भाई हर उसमें so far.
उनके कोई अच्छे नहीं खेल रहे ना. ब्रुक्स भी नहीं अच्छा खेल रहा. लिविंगस्टन भी नहीं अच्छा खेल रहा.
लिविंगस्टन ने बस अभी पिछले मैच में 2-3 छक्के मार दिए. बट दैट इज आई थिंक केविन पीटरसन वाज देयर ऑन कमेंट्री and he was saying that Livingston has this ability to hit such big sixes, but he hasn't done that consistently enough in his career so far. And I think that is just, there couldn't have been a statement more true than that.
Ask Punjab.
अरे संजू सैमसन वर्सेस जोफ्रा आर्चर in this series. And this Sanju Samson ka to after his last dismissal, there have been a lot of conversations about him having trouble, facing a lot of trouble against short pitch bowling. Do you think there's any truth in that, or have you noticed any pattern around that?
Yeah, definitely. We've seen it before also, bro. Like, I don't know if you remember his first few series. I think at the time, Sunny G or somebody in commentary used to call it out. हो सकता है. Probably a chink in his armory, but क्या, what is up with him, bro?
भाई अगर अगले 2 मैच में भी वापस उसकी बैंड बज गई तो then we know someone's in trouble. Speaking of Sunil Gavaskar, did you hear about this thing that Rohit Sharma is
Complain about him.
complained about him? What are your thoughts on that? Bhai, this is also one of those random rumors that have come out. Huh? I am not sure about the legitimacy of this news story. But I
Yeah.
think someone had a right to complain about Sunil Gavaskar. भाई विराट कोहली को बहुत पहले ही कर देना चाहिए था, बट रोहित शर्मा ने तो कर दिया है.
But ऐसा किया है ना पहले. Like I've heard that they like Ravindra Jadeja was openly and rightly so.
संजय मांजरेकर का.
Sanjay Manjrekar so much. Apparently back in 2019 or 20 somewhere around that time, Harsha Bhogle was also not in commentary for a few months.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't very appreciative of Indian cricket at the time and had a more neutral lens. And I remember he put out some tweet also regarding that. So I think it's common, but I don't think Rohit Sharma is somebody who will be too bothered, especially by what Sunny G says.
हाँ भाई, अगर उसका पीआर गेम इतना स्ट्रांग है तो ही शुडंट बॉदर टू मच अबाउट व्हाट सुनील गावस्कर इज सेइंग आफ्टर ऑल. But before the border Gavaskar, I think after India had won the first match, Sunil Gavaskar was one of the commentators or one of the pundits who was saying कि बुमराह को कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए as captain for the entire series. And if Rohit Sharma comes back, he should only play as a player. So maybe that is something that Rohit Sharma took offense on.
Probably he wasn't wrong either.
Yeah. ESPN cricket info, भाई.
Come on, bro, killed it. I don't understand how Adil Rashid doesn't get an IPL team consistent.
He may, dude. He is like this number one ranking is 100% justified भाई. कल वो एक अलग तरीके से उसको खेले थे, बाकी सब bowlers को अलग तरीके से खेले थे. I think he took some 1 for 16 or something yesterday. Like his economy was around 4, 3.5, 4. And नहीं खेल पा रहे थे भाई उसको. And even though like some of our batters who play spin well were also struggling to play against him. So criminally, I feel underrated, underappreciated bowler for sure. And भाई इंडिया को तो हमेशा ट्रबल करता है ये बंदा. मतलब विराट कोहली को तो इतनी बारी उसने आउट किया हुआ है इन द पास्ट, इट्स अ जोक. ओ ओ डैम. भाई ट्विटर पे लोग बहुत ब्रूटल है भाई. इतना सच नहीं बोलना होता. What did you think about Hardik Pandya, the batter?
Do much, bro. To be honest, none of our batters could do anything. The fact that he was there at the crease and was our hope till say whatever the 15, 16th over.
Yeah. मतलब बैट तो घुमा रहा था वो फुल पावर. बट
मैन क्या पता नहीं, वो पिच ही थोड़ा अजीब हो गया था या पता नहीं, उनके बॉलर्स बहुत अच्छी डालने लगे थे.
मतलब in the beginning of the match, all the commentators were saying that today's pitch is like one of the better ones, like the best one to bat on in this series so far.
Rajkot has traditionally been that stadium where a lot of runs.
But पता नहीं, even India के innings में भी our batting seemed to struggle right from the beginning. मतलब none of our batters got going for that matter.
Ball was stopping, is what the commentators were saying. But
Yeah.
that pitch was not as bad as the one on top of your screen.
But but a little harsh, man. I think this is a little harsh to blame just or like compare this Hardik innings to that.
CSK fans, let us know what you think.
Surya Kumar Yadav, Zimbabwe, Ireland, Bangladesh, Australia, England, Pakistan.
Accurate.
So there's been a lot of conversation, like people have been saying कि Surya Kumar Yadav अभी captaincy कोटा में खेल रहा है. Like he is being a true captain wherein वो captain है इसलिए runs नहीं बन रहे उससे.
But
So
सारे कैप्टन ऐसे भाई अपने जो
हाँ
जब
भाई.
भी कैप्टन आने बंद हो जाते हैं.
क्या सीन है मतलब. Do you think it makes sense to make your star batter the captain always? मतलब पता नहीं.
Definitely, there's so many more media commitments, so many more like people you have to be answerable to. वो pressure तो आता ही है भाई. No matter what you do, that pressure definitely comes.
बट ये सूर्य कुमार यादव का ये तो है भाई, ये फ्लैट ट्रैक बुली वाइब्स तो देता है थोड़ा. एंड ही डज लाइक बैश दी स्मॉलर टीम्स मोर ऑफन देन ही डज विद द बिगर टीम्स.
Not really, dude. Like if you see his T20I career itself, he has scored runs against all these other opposition. It's just the last 1 year, 1 odd year that we're seeing a dip in form. But he's killed it everywhere. And never forget that his hundreds in T20 mostly come outside India. That's no mean feat.
ट्रू. आई थिंक शॉर्ट मेमोरी एज फैंस.
Recency bias.
हाँ, रीसेंसी बायस. भाई छा गए गुरु. Varun Chakravarthy, man, 5 for 24. But yeah, Varun Chakravarthy, 5 for 24. There was an interesting stat that I came across कि भाई वरुण चक्रवर्ती ने 2 बारी 5 लिए हैं T20 मैचेस में. एंड बोथ टाइम्स इंडिया हैज लॉस्ट.
Really?
तो भाई वरुण तो 4 विकेट लेकर रुक जाया कर भाई, 5 विकेट मत लिया कर.
पता ही नहीं था उसने एक फाइफर लिया है पहले.
हाँ, इन द रिसेंट इन सीरीज ओनली अगेंस्ट साउथ अफ्रीका. जो
Oh.
ये आई थिंक बिफोर बॉर्डर गावस्कर जो ये लोग खेल के आए थे.
I somehow feel like मैं वरुण चक्रवर्ती को लास्ट इंडियन कलर्स में 10 साल पहले देखा था. Was
एंड
dead,
रिटर्न ऑफ.
yeah, and lost his mystery and everything. And all of a sudden he's back.
एंड हाउ.
killing it.
एब्सोल्युटली किलिंग इट। एंड भाई मतलब नहीं समझ आ रहा था एक टाइम पे, तो इंग्लिश बैटर्स को बिल्कुल नहीं समझ आ रहा था वो क्या डाल रहा है।
ब्रो,
बट
इनको तो बिल्कुल नहीं समझ आ रहा भाई।
बट गुड 5 विकेट्स। एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली भाई दो बारी जब उसने 5 विकेट लिए, दोनों बारी इंडिया आ रही है। एंड ही इज ऑल्सो बिकम द फर्स्ट T20 bowler for India who's taken 10 wickets in a series, bilateral series, twice. मतलब in the South Africa series also he took 10 wickets, and this series he's already taken 10 wickets in 3 matches. सिलेक्टर्स में चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के स्क्वाड में नहीं लिया, बुरा खेलकर उनको सही प्रूफ कर रहा हूँ। अरे ठीक है यार, अभी तो इसने 2-3 सेंचुरी मारे हैं थोड़ा। आई थिंक ही गेट्स टू हैव लाइक अ फ्यू बैड गेम्स नाउ।
People in Kerala tell us what you think.
पीपल फ्रॉम द केरला क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन टेल अस व्हाट यू थिंक। आई
I
एम
mean,
एंजॉयिंग द डाउनफॉल। कि ये कहाँ का है भाई फैन, ये कहीं और। अरे विराट कोहली, केएल राहुल, हार्दिक पांड्या। व्हाई ब्रो, व्हाई डू आवर फैंस like seeing the downfall of our own players? I don't get it. Oh, gotta talk about this, man. Last 10 T20I innings. 5 for 24, 2 for 38, 3 for 23, 2 for 42, 2 for 54, 5, 3, 2,
oh,
3. Some kick-ass numbers, dude.
5, 7, 10, 12, 14, 19, 22, 26, 29.
भाई क्या मैच की अंगद ने। स्लो क्लैप्स, कम ऑन कम ऑन।
Almost three
एक
wickets.
लाइक ठोक दो बस अंगद के मैच के लिए इस वीडियो पे।
से ज्यादा आता तो भाई IIM पहुंच गया होता मैं।
But Varun has been killing it in T20, right? Do you think he is like, अगर चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में से कुलदीप का बोल रहे हैं कि अभी भी उसका फिटनेस कंसर्न्स आते हैं, if he drops out from the squad last minute, do you think Varun Chakravarthy can be brought into the squad there?
इसको बैटिंग नहीं आती ना बिल्कुल, दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम।
अपेरेंटली करता है थोड़ी बहुत भाई। अभी TNPL जब हुआ था वहां पे इसने बैटिंग भी की है।
सही में उसको जब भी मैं देखता हूँ ना बैट हाथ में पकड़े, ऐसे ही लगता है एकदम, मतलब यूजी और कुलदीप वाली फीलिंग ही आती है।
वेंकटेश प्रसाद वाइब्स।
दैट रिमाइंड्स मी, वॉशिंगटन सुंदर का क्या रोल है भाई टीम में? लाइक व्हाट इज ही?
भाई आई गेट द गंभीर कोटा थिंग, कि गंभीर बहुत पसंद करता है वॉशिंगटन सुंदर को। पता नहीं क्या गौतम गंभीर के नोट्स है उसके पास, या फिर क्या चीज से वो ब्लैकमेल कर रहा है जीजी को। आई गेट द लॉजिक ऑफ गेटिंग हिम, ब्लडिंग हिम इन टू द टेस्ट टीम। बट T20 में तो भाई उसने कुछ नहीं किया है आज तक। मतलब आईपीएल में भी कुछ नहीं किया है उसने आज तक। सो आई डोंट गेट व्हाई ही वारंट्स अ प्लेस इन द इंडियन टीम। मतलब ही इज अ वेरी।
Like when Tilak Verma got out, he came in next. I thought good left and right and combination. That's the whole logic behind it, and that probably would have been. But you can't expect him to be that dependable batsman in any shape or form. I've not seen him have one good innings in the IPL, bro. Batting, not once. For that matter, I don't even remember him bowling too well.
So why like yesterday Sundar came at number 6, scored 6 in 15 balls, looked struggled quite a lot. एंड मतलब बॉलिंग में भी भाई वो ऐसे लगता नहीं, लाइक जैसे अक्षर पटेल बॉलिंग करा रहा था भाई। अक्षर पटेल ने स्टार्टिंग में रन खाया पहले ओवर वगैरह में, बट आफ्टर द सेकंड ओवर भाई किल्ड इट, एब्सोल्युटली किल्ड इट।
I don't think he bowled, bro, yesterday.
ही बोल्ड डूड, अक्षर पटेल बोल्ड इज फुल कोट ऑफ बॉल।
Washington Sundar.
Washington Sundar also bowled. He came into the power play. He bowled the fifth over, got whacked. I think that ये कौन Ben Duckett hit him for a couple of reverse sweeps.
1 over 15 runs.
Yeah, got absolutely whacked. And मतलब पता नहीं भाई, he's a pretty average bowler in T20, and very very average batter also in T20s.
Bro,
So
guess Washington Sundar 1 over 15 runs. Abhishek Sharma 1 over 4 runs.
भाई बहुत अच्छा ओवर डाला था उसने ब्रो, वो आया था डालने के लिए जब। आई थिंक ही बोल्ड इट टू लियम लिविंगस्टन एंड हैरी ब्रोक, एंड अच्छा डाला था उसने।
And Ravi Bishnoi 4 overs 46. That is head. His head is moving. He's trying to like show that he's working really fast, but the pace is the same. उसका बस सर घूम रहा
Worst strike rate for India in a T20I inning. Minimum 15 balls.
है. And that list has Nehra at the top and Dhoni.
भाई ये क्या कर रहा था धोनी, 9 of 27। भाई मत मत बोल ज्यादा। लॉट ऑफ सेंसिटिव धोनी फैंस आउट देयर।
Was that Lakshman and Dravid? Who was that supposed to be?
Hardik Pandya, Washington Sundar today. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Unpopular opinion, Washington Sundar is overrated. I don't think it's an unpopular opinion, buddy. I think बहुत सारे लोग बोल रहे हैं ये चीज. It is a pretty popular one at this moment. बट यार देखते हैं और क्या बोल रही है पब्लिक. बट क्या लग रहा है अंकल, बचे हुए 2 मैचेस, एक पुणे में एक मुंबई में.
Yeah, I think भाई अभी now is the time to sort of give chances to some other players. रमनदीप सिंह को चांस देना चाहिए. हर्षित राणा को भी I think चांस देना चाहिए. रिंकू सिंह is injured is what I had read somewhere, but I think he's also going to be back in the team, so he should definitely come back. Shami again, bhai, I don't know why Shami is in that team, to be very very honest.
हाउ डिड यू, मतलब कैसा लग रहा था उसको देख के भाई? स्टार्टिंग में द फर्स्ट ओवर आई फेल्ट लाइक ही वाज अ लिटिल बिट, took some time to get his rhythm, but he looked good in the second over. Third over looked decent, but I don't know if it was decent enough for us to depend on him for the Champions Trophy, and वो कर पाएगा 10-10 ओवर के स्पेल, मतलब 10-10 ओवर 10 ओवर्स अ मैच या नहीं. But his speed was around 130, mid 130s, which was all right.
I think last game में selection ही काफी थोड़ा dicey था. पता नहीं, like if I've not read कि these guys had injuries, but even वो भी तो नहीं था अपना goat T20I bowler.
अर्शदीप, या अर्शदीप को आई थिंक उन लोग ने रेस्ट दिलाया थोड़ा. He's
क्यों
been
rest भाई उसको? मतलब why? He is there in India's T20I squad. अभी उसको टेस्ट और ओडीआई में लिया है शायद अभी उसको चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के लिए, which is
But I think अभी क्या कहते हैं इसका गौतम गंभीर का whole approach has been they've been playing only one proper like full seamer, and Pandya is the other seamer who's been playing in this team.
But you don't drop these players, bro. Like it's so weird. We can put a stronger 11 forward, but again, does it really matter? Are we actually going to win 3-1 in the next game, or it's going to be set up for the grand finale in Wankhede?
भाई होना तो चाहिए अगला मैच इंडिया हार जाए ताकि फिफ्थ मैच विल मीन समथिंग, बट लेट्स सी हाउ दैट गोज. T20 में तो ये वाली टीम तो मुझे लग रहा है कि करने वाली है डोमिनेट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम, बिकॉज इट्स देयर, ऑल द इंग्रेडिएंट्स आर देयर. बट वही है, इट्स ऑल अबाउट हाउ दे टर्न अप ऑन द डे एंड हाउ द टीम परफॉर्म्स.
And how the selectors select the team for the big tournaments.
हाँ भाई, अगर वॉशिंगटन सुंदर खेलने वाला है हर मैच में तो देन दोज आर नॉट ग्रेट साइंस. कूल, शुड बी रैप अप अंगद?
Yeah, let's wrap up. Let's also ask our viewers who they think should be a part of this T20 team and isn't. Definitely.
And who do you think from this T20 squad, if you could get maybe 1 or 2 players from here to go for the Champions Trophy, make a last minute entry into that squad, who do you think could that be? Could
And
it be?
respond because it's just me and Chaitanya putting comments on our videos, in all honesty.
You to comment, we need you to like, we need you to share, and we're going to come back again after the next match, hopefully. So yeah, toodles.
Adios.
आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही. आपकी तरह मैं भी मायूस हूँ, लेकिन उम्मीद पर दुनिया कायम है. दिल दुखा है लेकिन टूटा तो नहीं है, और उम्मीद का दामन छूटा तो नहीं है. इसलिए आज के लिए इतना ही.